Hello, anyone, everyone I know. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to Let's Play Bedrock, where today we are continuing on pretty much where we left off in the last episode. We just finished up our sorter for our witch farm here. We have our AFK account all the way up there, AFKing that, so that we can capitalize on drops from this thing, which include, if you've never farmed a witch farm, redstone, sticks, gunpowder, just a metric ton of things that are very useful to us. And today we're going to be moving on to another project as we do, but ironically, it seems like one project leads to working on a different project, which is needed for the previous project. That currently feels like our state of affairs with this. And today's project is going to take us back to the other side of the map, where we're going to be working on a project that is going to help with this project. It's a never-ending cycle, I'm telling you. But of course, you probably know that if you are a Minecraft player yourself, that it's just never-ending. So we're going to gather up everything we got here, because it is time to head out and move on to the other side of the map after I find myself an ender chest, which apparently I have started to run extremely low on, so that is something we are going to have to try to deal with today. Go ahead and chuck all this glass back into here because we're going to be needing quite a bit of that today too, I feel. So let's throw you into there. Is there anything else that I need to do while I'm over here? I don't think there is. We're going to leave the AFK account over here for now to continue to gather us up some more materials. So let's head to the nether and back to the other side of the world. And oh my goodness, that is a lot. We're gonna have to deal with that in due time, and we're gonna have to deal with this tunnel. Oh, it is frustrating being this small compared to the rest of the tunnels on this nether hub. I don't know if it's a hub, nether system, I guess I would say. Constantly flying back and forth on this thing is becoming very painstaking, and maybe I'd like to put in an ice boat road. The only negative thing about that, though, is if I follow the current hub design that I've got here, I really don't have room for an ice boat road unless I were to modify these side panels, which I don't know that that's something I want to do. I kind of like how it is in its current state. But before we head up to working on our project, we're going to have to make a pit stop right here because we need a little bit of iron so that we can make a few sets of shears here. I don't want that many. Let's do that. That is still a metric ton because we built this honey farm a couple of episodes ago, and we're going to need a little bit of honeycomb. So we're going to swap out some of these glass bottles here, shears, so that we can start collecting up a few of those. As a matter of fact, I think one will do us just fine. So we'll take the rest of these bottles and just throw them into there for now. And we should be done with that. Is that, excuse me, no, you are not full of honey. I thought it was full of honey. Looking at that top piece right there, it looks like it. But nope, not quite there yet. Had me worried that something had broke on this thing for a moment. Whew, glad that's not the case. Right. This area here is going to end up getting some TLC here soon as it needs it. And one last check. Anything else over here that I need? Does not look like it. All right, through the portal. Now, through here, we're at our Guardian farm, which also has our smelter, our potion brewer, and the main thing right now over here is this right here, which is our tree farm. Now, we built this thing quite a while ago, but we now have it completely, I was going to say operational. We have a gas blaster in place, but we are running into a couple of problems with this thing. And the main problem, I think, is that the tree farm itself generates trees a bit faster than the gas can deal with them. So what we're going to end up doing today is doubling this thing up. We need to expand out this. We're going to add in another ghast so that we can double up how fast we are going to be breaking blocks on this thing. If we have one ghast handling one line, the other ghast handling the other line, then potentially it could go off faster. But I say that, and while I may do the part of building this, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have T-Man over here doing the redstone related to all of this. So he might just take and feed it all the same exact way. Why are you in a currently locked state? You shouldn't have grown anything. No, there's no tree there. Is there a piece of obsidian in here? No. Were you actually at push limit and I just could not see it? You might have been. I was starting to think maybe I messed something up the other day, which is still a high likelihood. You are down, so this guy should not see me at this moment in time. Okay, so it was at push limit. All right, that kind of is and isn't the problem at the same time. All right, well, now that we have that checked out and we know that that is good, what we're going to be doing is digging back into our ender chest here. We will throw that into there. We'll hang on to the sword. I doubt we're going to need it. We're definitely not going to need that. And I don't feel like we're going to be needing our trident anytime soon. We still need to address our ender chest issue. Do we happen to have blaze rods? We have pearls. And we should have a metric ton of obsidian around here somewhere. Let's do that and that. Get us some eyes. That has now pretty much become useless for the concept of why it was sitting in the box, but that's fine. We'll just chuck it in there. And let's go down here and see if we got any obsidian. I need to restart the game because the forced update the other day does not like to keep settings how you have them, which is very annoying. I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing it, and I don't think I am. Anybody else experiencing when they restart their game? Your game now decides that it wants to be at max render distance, wants to turn on screen animations, and break any saved settings that you had. That's very annoying. And once again, speaking of annoying, I dug that out, yet I'm taking this down. Old habits are hard to break, I am telling you. All right, first things first. Do we have any obsidian sitting down here so that we can square up our ender chest problem? Yes, we do. But give me that right there, and let's do that and that. I'm telling you, I have to have ender chests on me. These 3 slots in my inventory are always reserved. Ender chest, crafting tables, and arrows. This side over here I sometimes reserve for tools, but those 3 always got to be that. No exception to the matter. What about you? Do you have any specific spots in your inventory that are locked to specific items? Now, I'm not talking about the hotbar here. I'm talking about inventory slots specifically. Just becomes the nature of how you play the game, and I like to keep mine the same way. Right, we're going to need some waxed copper blocks because that's what we've been building this out of. Why? I don't know. It's just how I started it, and it's going to be how I continue it. It's super expensive, which means we're potentially going to have to go tear down another trial chamber here soon because we are quickly running out of this stuff. So if I build another one of these guys, which I want to do, I want to build it right beside it. We can tie the water streams into the same water stream. We could tie the on-off switch into the same circuit as well. Part of me is really, really curious if I could tie, like if I were to build this thing that way instead of that way, we could potentially use the same spider, but that doesn't feel like a good plan here. I think we just need to build them side by side and have another spider for that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6 past this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. Square all this up, get this thing built, and then it's going to be the fun part of moving another ghast. Let's see that this will actually fire. And if I do that, you should throw snowballs. Excuse me, why are you over here not throwing snowballs? Huh? You're in the correct spot. You're in the correct spot. You're definitely in the correct spot too. So why don't you see your friend? Because if I put you here, you see your friend. What did I do wrong? All right, for testing purposes, let's take this out. All right, can you see him now? No. Is it the fence gate? It makes no sense. There's fence gates there. Try again. No. I think we need a backup copy for testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You there. Why do you not see your friend? It's the same. Okay. You can't see him either. I'm not crazy. You are seeing that guy. You're looking right at him. You're throwing snowballs. You're doing nothing. Okay, goodbye. 9. Nothing. 8. Excuse me? 7. I'm confused. 6. Now you sing. What? And find Golem. Nope. Undocumented, maybe? That's a lot of red. Nearest attackable target, 6. Why is this right here not in any of these? Can't. No. Are you sure? Yes. Oh, great. Another forced update. How much you want to bet there's no changelog for this too? Is it sad that that's become a norm in this game? Every time there's an update, I expect there to be changes. We get a changelog for a lot of things that do change. But undocumented changelogs really just trigger me in a way that I can't describe. Because if the same thing were to happen on Java Edition, the whole community would just uproar. Yet, over here, we just get kicked to the curb with stuff like that and have to go digging through behavior pack files to find the changes. And no, that's not a parity change. I'll tell you that right now, because in Java Edition, the golems actually see further than they do in Bedrock Edition. So there's no way whatsoever that is a parity change. Part of me wants to go, that's an AI change. I'm not saying that they're using AI to do stuff, but at the same time, why? What reason is there to mess with the golems? Think of the last 3 or 4 updates. There's been absolutely nothing to affect them whatsoever. Nothing. So why has that been changed? I mean, on one changelog, they changed how vibrant visuals affects the lighting of a sheared golem. What does that have anything to do with the behavior pack whatsoever? I don't know. Maybe it's just me ranting and raving, and that's just the nature of it. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Now, this guy here, yes, can still see that spider and still shoots at that spider. I'm going to go and say that is because it was made in a previous version of the game, and somehow he's following the previous version's code. I did more testing. If I remove that guy and put another one in there, he won't see it. So really at this moment in time, that only leaves like one option. That's to try to modify this to do better at breaking the locks. Now, of course, I done spent a little bit of time with Team Man yesterday trying to troubleshoot this, and we think we got something worked out. So hopefully we'll get him in here to join us in a few, and we can actually try to sort this thing out. It's kind of saddening though, because that means that the current gas farm that we have a tutorial on is just inoperational at this moment in time. The concrete farm, inoperational. And trying to rely on TNT to do that, it's just not going to work. So there is a bug on this. I'll try to get a link to the bug in the video's description or the pinned comment. Please upvote this, because this is breaking, not even in the name of parody. Just another straight up good talk moment is all that is. And honestly, I'm just not surprised anymore. Not surprised, but not going to let it stop me. If I have to, I'll edit the behavior pack. If I have to, I'll use a structure block and copy that snowman. I've been playing this game since like, I don't know, 2012, 2013. I have seen so many crazy bugs come and go over the years and let it ruin my gameplay that I'm just not going to let it do it anymore. If there's a way that I can do a workaround, whether it be via behavior pack or that, I'm not going to let it stop me. So let's see if we can find a team man and try to sort the rest of this out, because I want to use this if at all possible, because it still works. But if they force my hand, I'll make a copy of that golem and we'll have 2 gas blasters. Just, I'm not going to be stopped, not by crappy coding. How you like them undocumented changelogs, sir?
Oh, I love them.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a feature at this point in time. It's a feature for Bedrock Edition, isn't it?
I definitely want more.
I like logging in after an update. Like I just had an update a few minutes ago, and I know you had it too. And there's not even a changelog for the update. What the hotfix is even for?
Changelogs are overrated, man. Well, what's the saying? Changelogs are more like guidelines anyway. Come on. We don't need them. We can fly blind, right?
I mean, that's what we do as technical players most of the time. That's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Because half the stuff is not updated for us. It's... I don't even know what to say about it anymore. Like, part of me wants to rage, but that part is not what... 3 months ago, 6 months ago, that would have made me quit the game for an extended period of time. And now it's just like, I don't care. I've come to expect it. How can we work around it? Is that good or bad?
I think it's good. Because now, I'll just figure out a way. Just figure it out. Yeah, that's all we can do now.
Yeah. So, we did a little bit of testing yesterday. I let everybody else know. So we got to change all this, don't we?
Yeah, some slight modifications. Like, I knew the gas blaster can do 8 blocks at a time. We just never did it at the start.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point... I think at this point, it's worth trying to do. I showed you this the other day, which hopefully we won't need this when we get this changed. And if I didn't cover this in a video, let me explain it to them. When the logs are transported down from, what is this, horizontal? No, for vertical. Vertical to horizontal. It sends an update with this torch to this piston because there's something there blocking it. So you get a redstone signal. So I took that signal, ran it through a decay clock to lock down the tree farm to try to prevent the gas from backlogging. But that just didn't do it. Didn't do it. Still kept causing issues. So my original plan was to build another gas blaster. But of course, as we've now discovered, things break and change. So we're going to go with the approach of trying to fix it another way. How hard can it be?
As long as there's not another update, should be easy.
I didn't expect
we'll find
one
out
today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. We could find out mid doing all this too, because that's how it works. All right, so what do we need to do here, sir? Oh, you're going to need redstone stuff. Yeah.
I need redstone. Oh, yeah, you don't have a redstone. You have a redstone in the chest, don't you?
I played a game with you. That's all I got to say about
That's
that.
Fair. That is 100% fair.
I have nothing else to say to justify that other than I played a game with you. We might need glass, maybe?
Probably.
All right, I'm going to have to go down here then and see if there's any glass. There's about 9 stacks there. That should be enough. If you need more than 9 stacks, we get an issue. Quit breaking glass with your sword, okay?
I used to use the excuse that it was faster, but I don't think it is anymore. They took that away from us, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah, and didn't even give us a proper tool for breaking it. Yep, no.
Yeah, no tool for you.
That's just our luck. I'm sitting here looking around for bones. Let's not talk about that. There's a whole fish farm up here that Goob has AFK'd at for days to get me bones.
I'm sure we covered this in another episode.
No. Let's not pretend we did.
There's a fish farm down there, Slack.
Thank you. What would I do with
the whole purpose of the fish farm was to power the tree farm because it needs an endless supply of bone meal.
Yep. You're probably right on that. Just details. Gas is locked, right? I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay. He can't see us. Suddenly don't need a fireball just firing up here for absolutely no reason. So is this redstone need to stay here, or are you going to have to take it out?
No, this needs to move. It's going to have to go up a little because we need to raise the logs to where I'm standing.
So you want me to go ahead and take all this out here?
Yep, strip it all down. And I'll make that jam-proof as well for the new one.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Try not to nudge the snowman because he'll be very unhappy with me.
Well, I mean, push comes to shove. I've already made a structure block with him in it. No, I'm not playing their stupid game of breaking stuff anymore.
Oh God, that was so close.
Did you drop something on him?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yep, that's exactly what Mojang says every time they push out an update.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Works as coded. Yep. Well, after a lot of testing, a lot of rebuilding, and a lot of trial and error. Actually, I wouldn't even say a lot of trial and error. T-Man pretty much knew what he was doing from the word go because we had already planned this. We have this thing now modified and adjusted. And instead of running only one login at a time, we're running them in stacks of 2. We don't need this over here, and the tree farm is working as it should be at this moment in time. So I'm going to do a bit of a extended AFK session with the AFK account now and see if we can gather up some spruce logs because I really want to get working on the witch hut, as well as a few other projects that's going to be needing wood as well. But that being that, I think that's where I'm going to call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I will catch all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.